Rise and shine, everybody. Welcome back to the Jambar Sports Extra. I'm Taziah Howard. The Youngstown State lacrosse team rode on the road. After a slow 1-3 start, the Penguins have bounced back with 4 straight wins, tying the second longest streak in program history. Katie Grottenhaler has been unstoppable, scoring a career-high 6 goals against Gardner-Webb and netting 13 over the last 3 games. YSU wrapped up a non-conference play with an 18-8 victory over Radford, as 7 different Penguins scored multiple goals. Now, they return home to face Akron University on March 16th at Farmers National Bank Field. The conclusion of the Youngstown State University women's basketball season came last Tuesday on the road against Wright State University. The Penguins were defeated by the Raiders 73-58 inside the Nutter Center. 3 seniors for the Penguins finished their collegiate tenure as athletes. Senior guards Haley Theory and Jewel Watkins led the team in scoring with 14 apiece. 5th-year guard Malia Magestro concluded her career at YSU, totaling 1,280 points. Freshman Sophia Gregory earned the Horizon League's Freshman of the Year award. Gregory finished the game with 13 points. Teammate Haley Theory mentioned how significant Gregory is to the program.
No, Sophia, unbelievable player, unbelievable person on and off the court. We wouldn't have been able to do the things we've done without her. She plays so hard, so well. She stays composed throughout the game, and whenever she's on the court, she's going to give it her all.
With the conclusion of the season, the Gwens will look to rebuild with the loss of 3 starting seniors. To stay updated on the moves of the offseason, you can visit ysusports.com. Youngstown State University will face a new Horizon League opponent in 13 of its 19 sports programs starting in the 2026 fall semester. Northern Illinois University, located in DeKalb, Illinois, joins the conference after its Board of Trustees met on February 27th and approved a $1.4 million entrance fee for 14 sports programs. NIU President Lisa Freeman said the reason for departing the Mid-American Conference and joining the Horizon League was its commitment to furthering its institutions and student athletes.
And we really look forward to working with the other institutions in the Horizon League to build stronger connections to our communities, to our alumni base.
NIU becomes the conference's 12th university, joining the likes of YSU, Cleveland State University, Wright State University, and Robert Morris University, as well as 7 other institutions. Now NIU will officially join the Horizon League on July 1st of 2026. The Youngstown State University track and field teams reclaimed the Horizon League Indoor Championships on March 1st through 2nd. Our editor-in-chief, John Ostapowicz, has more on the story.
The men's team won its 10th consecutive and 11th overall title, and the women's side won its 13th championship overall. Head coach Brian Gorby was named Horizon League Coach of the Year for the 10th straight year and 12th time overall. The men's team also won 5 individual events. 5th-year senior Hunter Christopher became the first 3-time winner of the men's 5,000-meter race in league history. Graduate student Ryan Meadows secured his 2nd straight title in the men's 3,000-meter race. Senior Luke Laubacher won in the men's long jump and 60-meter hurdles. Laubacher became the 2nd Penguin in program history to win 3 consecutive titles in the 60-meter hurdles. Following the meet, Laubacher was named the Horizon League Men's Championship Outstanding Performer for field events. Sophomore Lucas Lang won his first Horizon League title in the men's pole vault. Now for the women's side, they won 4 individual titles. 5th-year Esther Solarin won the women's long jump and triple jump to become the first athlete to win both events in the same Horizon League meet since 2020. She is also the first Penguin to sweep the jump events since 2005. After the championships, Solarin was named Women's Championship Outstanding Performer for field events. Junior Milena Schumacher won her 2nd consecutive title in the women's pole vault. Sophomore McKinley Fielding became the 3rd Penguin in program history to win the women's 5,000-meter race. Now up next for the Penguins, they'll open the 2025 outdoor track and field season on March 21st and 22nd at the Marty Pushkin Invitational in Morgantown, West Virginia.
YSU hosted its 2025 Athletic Hall of Fame ceremony on February 15th. Bobby Grace, a 2-time All-American for shot put and discus, is one of 6 inductees. He shared what it meant to be a Penguin.
I couldn't be more proud to be a Penguin. I'm so lucky to have chosen YSU and couldn't be more grateful.
Alongside Grace, there were 5 more inductees that day. Casey Crozier, softball pitcher and original strikeout record holder for YSU. Chris Elkins, center and 2-time All-MVFC selection. Samantha Hamilton, a 6-time Horizon League champion for track and cross country. Sierra Jarrett, sprinter, long jumper, and 2013-14 Female Student Athlete of the Year. And finally, Kendrick Perry, a 3-time first-team All-Horizon League selection. Over spring break, the Youngstown State softball team traveled to South Carolina for the Coach Cook Memorial Tournament. After playing in the tournament, the Penguins faced off against Mount St. Mary's University, Winthrop University, the University of South Carolina Upstate, Gardner-Webb University, and Furman University. After YSU completed their long stretch of games, they ended their spring break with an undefeated record, or a defeated record with 3-10. Even though the record does not show it, the Penguins played hard from start to finish. Some highlights from the trip were junior Kennedy Dean hitting her first home run of the season in the opener against the Spartans. In the same game, sophomore Lydia Wilkerson also hit a home run for YSU in the final of the redemption games against the Bulldogs and Paladins. YSU snapped their losing streak by going back-to-back in wins. It's been a busy offseason for the Youngstown State football staff. 4 assistant coaches have been replaced. There's a new offensive coordinator, along with running backs, wide receivers, and cornerbacks coach. Among them are veteran college coach Mike Yursich, now offensive coordinator, alongside former NFL coach and player Mike Zordich, taking the cornerbacks coach position.
You know, what competing looks like, what leadership is, and it starts with how we interact with one another and how we communicate, and how our players interact with one another and the bonds that they form.
After finishing the 2024 season with just 4 wins, the new coaches are already working on some improvements. Now, we've covered a lot of sports, but we're going to be back after the break to close it out.
We know you hear it all the time. Why Youngstown State University? Why go to a school in the Mahoning Valley of northeastern Ohio, surprisingly beautiful as that may be? Why live on a campus that sits on the edge of the Rust Belt, historic and inspiring as that may be? In short, why choose Youngstown State? Here's why. Because when it comes to engineering, medicine, sports, business, and the skills you need to take your place in the future, we take a back seat to nobody because you can afford us. And we will afford you the opportunity to build the future you want and the life you desire. Why Youngstown State? Because we care about you, your success, and our future. Together. Youngstown State University. Now you know why.
We gon' push it to the limit, we gon' rise together, side by side to the finish. Down the ride forever, we can ride together. So together we ride, certified. And together we ride, we gon' push it to the limit. We gon' rise together, side by side to the finish. Down the ride forever, we gon' ride together. So together we ride, certified. And together we ride, we gon' push it to the limit. We gon' rise together, side by side to the finish. Down the ride forever.
Why Youngstown State University? Because when it comes to the skills you need to take your place in the world, we take a backseat to nobody. Youngstown State University. Now you know why.
Why Youngstown State University? Because I'm getting a top-tier education without the price tag. I can do anything here. I know why. It's not a question, it's the answer. Youngstown State University. Know why.
The Youngstown State University men's basketball team made history with their farthest finish in the Horizon League this postseason. Sports editor Dylan Lux recaps their run in the conference tournament. From Indianapolis, Dylan, tell us about history.
Thanks, Isaiah. With their win over Cleveland State University, the Youngstown State men's basketball team clinched their first ever spot in the Barbasol Horizon League Championship Finals here this evening. Locked up the 4th seed, setting up a first-round bye and a home matchup with number 5 Purdue Fort Wayne inside Bigley Center on March 6th. Despite the Gwins leading for only 19 seconds in the first half, they led all the way through the second, even gaining a lead of 15 points. The Dons made a late comeback attempt and trimmed the lead to just 1 point with 8 seconds remaining, but YSU was able to hold them off en route to a 72-67 victory and a berth in the Final Four of the Horizon League tournament in Indianapolis. Number 2 Cleveland State was the next matchup for YSU on March 10th in Corteva Coliseum. Youngstown State battled with the Vikings in a defensive-heavy matchup that saw only 43 total first-half points and 57 total second-half points. The Penguins had to rely on their defense against CSU, but for fifth-year senior Nico Gillette, he said the defense has been a focus all season.
The whole year, our coaches have been preaching to us that defense is the way. If we're the more gritty team, the tougher team, we're going to be hard to beat.
YSU emerged victorious against Cleveland State 56-54 to clinch a spot in the championship round. In the Penguins' first ever finals appearance, they faced regular season champion Robert Morris on March 11th. Robert Morris started the game on an 11-0 run, but the Gwins managed to make it a 5-point game at the half, 34-29. RMU shot 8 for 12 in the second half from beyond the arc, to which the Penguins had no answer. The Penguins would end the game as runner-up in the Horizon League, as Robert Morris clinched their first NCAA tournament berth since 2015. Fifth-year head coach Ethan Faulkner said the team struggled on the defensive end, which Robert Morris took advantage of.
Again, credit to them. They played excellent basketball from the start. It just didn't feel like we had it tonight defensively. We give up 89 points, have 23 assists to 8 turnovers. Kind of really dominate us on the offensive glass.
With the conclusion of the game, Gillette made the all-tournament team for the Horizon League Championships. Over his 3 tournament games, he scored 52 points, grabbed 29 rebounds, 8 steals, 8 assists, and blocked 2 shots. The men's basketball team could still be selected for the National Invitational Tournament, College Basketball Invitational, or CollegeInsider.com postseason tournament. The Penguins will have to wait until March 16th to see if they've made a postseason tournament following the conclusion of Selection Sunday. And for Jambar Sports Extra, I'm Dylan Lux. Josiah, let's send it back over to you guys.
Telling us about history through his story. Thanks, Dylan. Now with that, that's all we have for the Jambar Sports Extra. But remember, Penguins, if anything is out of your league, NIU can join it anyway. Stay safe.